Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Pretend Problems Podcast. I'm Kelsey Cook.
And I am Chad Daniels.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
You're my favorite guest.
Well, that's nice.
I always love when it's you.
I didn't know I was a guest on my own podcast. Wow. Hey, welcome to the Kelsey Cook Show, everybody.
Do you think we'll ever have a guest?
I don't know how we could.
Yeah. They'd have to just pop a squat.
Yeah.
We have no room.
I don't know how that would work.
Yeah. Chad and I were both on tour over the weekend. You were in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Richmond.
Yeah.
Had never been before. Beautiful city.
Yeah,
My God. Beautiful city. But it was kind of like a Murphy's Law sort of weekend where it just felt like any little thing that could go wrong was kind of going wrong. So I flew in the night before, which is kind of unusual, but flights to Richmond were not great. And so I flew in the night before, long travel night. I'm wiped. I get to the hotel. They're like, hey, we're doing construction. So the fitness center's closed and, they start at 7:30, but they try not to use the machines until 9. And comic hours, when you're out for shows, you gotta be able to sleep in or else you're dead. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, cool, well, what floors are they doing the construction on? And they're like, well, the 4th and 5th, but you can hear it everywhere. I was like, awesome. And so I get up.
I don't understand. Hey, come stay at our place where we don't have a fitness center anymore.
Yeah.
We promise you're going to be up by 9.
At the latest, yeah.
That cannot be something you find out when you're checking in. This needs to be hey, yo, dude, here's an email explaining that you're going to fucking change hotels.
Yeah.
Because this one, right now, sucks. Yes. However, in a couple months when all the banging and the drilling is done, which, by the way, if you're going to bang and you're going to drill, hotel. But anyways, when all that's done, then you'd love to come back and spend some time with us.
Yeah. Also, speaking of hotels.
Yes.
Yeah, I just was kind of like, okay, well, it's so late at night. I really have no other option. I guess I'm just doing this. And I get into my room. I'm tired. I kind of immediately start unpacking. And I know that you and I pack very differently. I think in general, when women pack, it's just we've got a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. Just a bunch of different things.
Sure.
So I really I set up I am there for 3 days. I get all my shit out. I get comfortable. And then I noticed that there's a ladybug on the wall.
It's a great sign.
Now, can you explain to me the difference between a ladybug and an Asian beetle? Is that what it is?
I believe that Asian beetles have more spots, but I could be wrong.
Okay. My whole life, I've only known that ladybugs existed. I didn't even know that there were two different things.
So what you can do is you can put it on your hand, and if it bites you and it stings, that's an Asian beetle.
Great. You know how much I love that sort of thing.
And then if a wish crumb's true, that is a ladybug.
A wish crumb's true.
Wow.
I can't help it. You do it to me, and it's just so fun.
It is very fun.
Yeah. So I notice one on the wall, and I go, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna flush that." And look, I try to put bugs outside. I even try to I've been getting better. I will put a spider outside if it's small enough and doesn't scare me enough. I will put it outside.
Sure.
But I was like, I'm not gonna be worrying about this flying around all night, so I flush it. Look on the wall again. There's another one. You go, oh, okay. Flush that one. Within the next, I'm going to say 30 minutes, I find a dozen of these fuckers. Mm-hmm. And then I look at the floor and I realize that there are a bunch of dead ones just on the perimeter. And I'm like, this is a very cute infestation, but I'm not trying to camp indoors. This is there's no way I'm going to sleep well with these things just flying over me all night. So I call the front desk.
So just a second. So I've been talking about the Civil War coming on stage and how I'm going to have to ditch you on day 1.
For sure.
And everyone's like, well, she's your fiance. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But listen,
I'm going to be dead weight.
When she's going to have to ask me to stop and boil water so she can wash her face, that's when they're going to catch up and kill us. So I'm just going to have to tell her the clean water's down there. And then I'm going to run.
I get it.
It's going to have to be how it is.
That's fair enough. Yeah, so I asked them if I can move rooms. They say yes. I'm so fucking tired at this point.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to make you even more tired because I'm going to interrupt you one more time.
No, it's okay.
Now, in this situation, so I would have handled, so far, you and I have very different ideals, right?
Okay.
If they tell me, hey, you can hear it everywhere, and I go, but where can you hear it the least? The very least.
Okay.
If you were going to stay here and you had to sleep until 11, where would you sleep?
Okay.
And that's the room I want. Well, someone's in there. I don't fucking care. Did they complain about the stuff? Then get them an upgrade right next to the construction. And then the ladybugs, I will take the belt off of the robe and tie it around my head. I'll take 2 pieces of those little blackhead tape and I'll put it under my eyes. And then I'll grab the ice bucket and I'll start playing drums. And then I'll look for them and try to kill them with like a spitball. I'll chew up a spitball, use one of the straws at the coffee station, and I'll try to hit them out of the air. I'll be up till 4 in the fucking morning. You know what? Bring on the construction. I'm awake. I've got a bug situation going on in my room. And you're goddamn right. Virginia has to be one of the only states in the union where they have taxidermy for ladybugs. So I'll bring them on down and be like, this ain't a ladybug. This here's a Asian beetle. I'll be like, all right, well, it didn't bite me. I don't know.
We'll never know.
No.
We'll never know what it was.
Didn't land on my hand. Took it out of the air, motherfucker. Look at me in the eyes. And I'll still have my robe belt on. Because you get respect at a taxidermy place. If anything's around your head, doesn't matter. That's respect.
Full Jungle to Jungle.
Yeah.
Remember that Tim Allen movie?
No.
Little dart, blow dart.
Sure.
Yeah. If there had been a camera filming me, they would be on the ceiling and I was taking washcloths and trying to hit them off the ceiling so that they would drop and I could get them. I was just like, what am I doing right now? Like, I need to just switch rooms. That's how badly I hated the idea of repacking. I was like, I will do anything besides this.
Yeah, because once you are established,
yes,
you're like, I don't want to redo this.
Yeah, in your pajamas, slippers on, no.
That's why there was so much death during the gold rush. Because these guys would get there, they'd set up camp, and then someone would come back, I've been fishing for gold all afternoon. This is my spot. And then they go, God damn it. And then they would just kill the guy instead of pack up their stuff. But hold on, because I had something I wanted to say.
Oh, my God. Did you snort some of the cake mix?
No, but this is why I have to interrupt you right when it happens. Or then you take a turn in your conversation and then I forget what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Every comedian wants to have their own show, and I've thought of yours.
Great.
It is, the idea of it is like the shows like Naked and Afraid or Alone. It's basically you're out in the wilderness and you have to survive, but it's you indoors. It's you indoors. And it'll be like, tune in next week to see if she switches rooms. You're like calling people, what should I do? Trying to get picked up.
We talk a lot about ADHD on the show, and there's something called like a functional freeze or executive function issues. And I for sure, who knows if I have it, but like there is something in me that if I'm in a certain mental state, I have a hard time doing anything. Maybe it's just my depression, but that was where I was at, where I was like, God damn it. Do I keep murdering ladybugs all night or do I pack all my shit back up? Both of those sounded so horrible. And I had to do something. So I moved rooms and dealt with all that, whatever. And then the next morning I go down to the front desk because this is what you said. You said, if they don't have a fitness center because of this construction, they should be giving you like a free day pass to a nearby gym.
Correct.
And so
anything that is advertised on their website that they cannot provide for you, they should provide it elsewhere.
Yeah. Well, not at this hotel. The guy.
I would have fucking dragged. I mean, is it the same guy the whole time?
No, different guy.
Okay, thank goodness. All right.
Yeah.
And by the way, of course it's not their fault. Of course it isn't.
Right. Yeah.
But just like, call your manager because someone needs to be helpful to me. This is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Where he was not interested in doing much. And, my people pleasing, I just was kind of like, okay. So he's like, yeah, we don't have anything like that, but there are a couple gyms nearby where like you can just like sign up for their program or whatever and get like a free day. I was like, okay. So I walk over and a man is walking into the gym in front of me, and he holds the door open for me. And then he goes, but you have to use your fob. And I go, oh, I don't have a fob. I'm just doing this for the day. And he goes, well, they've got a camera right there, and I can lose my membership if they see me on here holding the door open for somebody. So there isn't a manager here right now, but you have to sign in on the paper, and you need to let them know that that's what's going on. I said, okay. He goes, because I will lose my membership if they see me on camera. I said, okay, man, that's fine. I promise I'll do that. He like does a hot lap, comes back up 30 seconds later, goes, I didn't mean to be weird about that, but I'm just telling you, and
yeah.
At this point I'm like, is there an Asian massage parlor attached to this motherfucker? Like, what's going on back here that this guy's like, I can't lose my membership.
Exactly.
I'm like, relax.
I was just going to tell you that I think what's going on is he has been caught in 1 to 2 orgies during off hours when the management's not there. And they've been like, Jim, this is seriously it. One more thing and your membership is gone. Okay, dude?
Yeah, I'm like, no man in his 60s is this psyched about the fucking elliptical. Like, there has to be something else going on.
I can't wait till you see me in my 60s. I'm going to be so psyched about it. It's the only thing, right? You can't run anymore because your fucking joints will break. It's the only thing. Is there a pool at this place?
No, it was
like then the elliptical is the only thing.
It was a strip mall gym. Yeah. It's just like one large room.
Sure.
No amenities. Except the Asian massage parlor, I assume. But he was like, I was like, okay. It just felt like every turn there was something going on. I also have never been to just like an unmanned public gym like that, where there was the instructions were like, you better scan right here and pay the $10 day pass fee, and you better fill out your information. It's like, I mean, again, people pleaser. I'm like, I'll do it. But a lot of people would just be hopping in and getting on the treadmill for 30 minutes and leaving.
Yeah, but we are 10 years away from you walk in, it scans your face, you go over, and if you don't write down your information, then a gun comes down from the ceiling and just goes and just ends you. We're so close.
That's so scary.
Nah, I'm jacked up.
You, as somebody who loves to police others, I'm sure would be jacked up for a little robot help.
I'm jacked up to have to like cover my body in mud to hide from people trying to kill me. We're close. I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
Okay, and then my last just like thing that did not go how I envisioned it. So I am a massive D'Angelo fan.
Hold on. I know this story and I just want to get some of my laughs out first.
Massive D'Angelo fan. If you guys don't know, he passed away from pancreatic cancer a few months, like I think it was October maybe.
And the pancreas regulates sugar. So, good chance I'm right behind you there, buddy.
He also died at 51, which is scary because that is your current age. Anyway, he's from Richmond. He was buried in Richmond. And I have seen so many things online about this, how his death in particular really affected a lot of people because like his music is so special, number one, but he died young, he died suddenly, and he was so like particular about how he made music that he only ever released 3 albums in his entire lifetime. And so people talk about like when Prince passed, how devastating that was, but he was, like at least older than 51, and there's so much music of his out. It's like D'Angelo died, and I feel like so many of us were like, oh my God, like we didn't maybe ever get to see him live. We were like excited for what the next album was. It felt, I don't know. It just has been, it's just like a really horrible, sad thing. And so I was like, wow, well, I'm going to Richmond for these shows. It's like it shows, publicly like he was buried in the cemetery. And I thought I would love to like go lay flowers on his grave and just like pay my respects and just like mentally think, thank you so much for the music you've given us. And So me and my friend Ryan, who opens for me sometimes, we go to the cemetery. We pick up flowers on the way. We pull up to the cemetery. It says no flowers between March 1st and March 15th. It was like March 7th or something. I was
Which is kind of wild.
I know. So I was just kind of like, oh, okay. Already like have this thing I'm not supposed to have.
Steve.
And I have been telling you, I was kind of nervous to go. I was considering not even doing it because cemeteries are scary to me.
You asked me about cemetery etiquette.
Yes.
You were like, where can you walk?
Yes. I was being, poor Ryan, I was being so like, he said that he knew etiquette in cemeteries, but like if he took a weird step, I was like, be careful. I think that's a lot right there. He's like, okay. But I was scared to go by myself. I like, just in terms of like paranormal stuff, I think a lot of people are scared of cemeteries.
Okay.
You know, they're like historically kind of a spooky spot. But you could like look up on the website of this cemetery, like you search the person's name and it tells you the lot number and like where it is. And so we drive over, it's this massive cemetery, and we're like looking and looking and looking, cannot find it. And we finally like really narrow down like this, it says he's buried next to this person, this is this person's gravestone. It has to be this. And it was so bizarre. It was like there clearly had been a burial there, but there was just like hay. There was like some like random kind of like straw and hay on top of it. No headstone, nothing. And so we were both just like, oh, okay. Like, I think this has to be it. But
when did he die? A while ago.
Like October, like half a year-ish ago.
So how disturbed was it? Is it like, do you think he's getting in and out of this thing and going around and performing?
There have been some concerts.
Spooking?
Some cemetery concerts. He was like very known as like more of a recluse, more just like not a flashy, it from what it sounds like online, a very private person. And so I'm like, dang, that is like the most like this is a multi-Grammy winning artist. I was just so surprised that he, I think, chose to like be buried in a completely,
or maybe they didn't have like the money for it.
Oh, no way.
You don't think so?
No way. No way.
Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, you know, 3 albums and Grammys, it doesn't mean that you're filthy rich, because a lot of the record labels stole from their artists, and you just don't know. A lot of people go like, hey, Chad, why don't you try to find where your dad is buried? That's why. I don't want to have to fucking walk around a bunch of hay and be like, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, it was, I just think, so we're watching the show Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
So good. If you guys are looking for a show to watch, season 2, it's so good. And I'll just say Elvis is involved. Mm-hmm. And you talked about that you went to Graceland.
Correct.
With Olivia. And there are so many like music icons that are buried in a way where their burial is like very public, like Jim Morrison, where it's like there's a flame, there's all this stuff. And so I assumed that there would have been like this whole big thing and like a bunch of flowers and people and all this stuff. And it was kind of like, oh wow, he really was like the coolest to be like, I don't even like, I'm just trying to rest. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't need attention. I don't need people coming in, whatever. I mean, again, this is all speculation, but I just was, I was so surprised, but I just like, I had my nice thoughts and,
I love it.
And that was that. So anyway, unexpected and an interesting weekend, but tell me about Portland.
I mean, Portland was great. The crowds are always incredible. It's one of those places where you have 2 people that don't look like they would get along, but they're laughing at the same shit. And I don't know. I just really like it. There was a bitch on the flight out there that was coughing more than she wasn't without even covering her mouth. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I wasn't into it.
Tell them the cough drop thing.
Oh, so there was an older woman next to me, and every time this woman would cough, she would like try to adjust the fan and like was kind of looking at me like, this is crazy. And I was
Someone was in front of you guys?
Yeah, this woman was in front of us. So I could see the woman through the crack in the seat, and she was right in front of the elderly woman next to me behind a counter in a small town. Pearl Jam. So anyways, finally we land in this, and I'm going to keep saying bitch because I have a cold, and I can't imagine it's not from her. And also, she was on my flight home still fucking coughing without her hand over her mouth. What an absolute twat. /twit. Is twat a word? Let's do all the vowels. Anyways, this nice old lady next to me hands forward a cough drop. And this woman turns around. She goes, I have one. Just like that.
Horrible.
And you know, I've been working on myself. You know, I'm just like, mind your own business. You don't save the day in any of these situations that you might think you do. But when she said this to this lady, she got this kind of hurt look on her face and was surprised. She was such a bitch. And then I just said, well, can you tell us what else you've been taking so we know not to waste our time with that since it clearly doesn't work? And then her husband leaned around his seat to make eye contact with me. And I just go, don't. At that point,
and he didn't.
I'm like,
which I love that you have the power to just make a stranger.
Well,
go,
I could tell you what, not a lot of strangers, but this guy was like, whatever. Most strangers would stand up and thump me probably. But anyways, so I kept myself at a 3 for the majority of the flight. But when she did that, I just like, all of the things I had been thinking came to the surface. And I'm like, fuck you. Yeah, I mean, I didn't swear. I was trying to be like, kind of keep it like, hey, this might be a little funny for people listening. But I know it's cold season, but like do something. You have to know that you're doing that.
Right.
Like cough, pull your shirt over your face or cough in your elbow or what, just like anything to let us know you give a shit about humanity and others around you. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't fucking care about you. It's a really simple thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's
be kind and pay attention.
Anyways, sorry. We had so much fun and then I told that story. But Portland was fantastic. There's this couple that comes from Bend every single time. He's a Vikings fan. Gave me this card that was super funny to try to get me to go to Bend. On the back of it, there's like a list of comedians that have been to Bend.
Oh my God.
And like all this stuff. And then some deep cuts from Middle of Somewhere and even on here. And he gave me 2 Canadian quarters so I could mess up a pop machine. Oh my God. Yeah, funny stuff.
That's awesome.
Those are the kind of people you get. And I just always have so much fun in Portland. Just always. And the staff is great. City. This dude, Ian, I've had some really good people help with merch. Mm-hmm. But Ian does this thing where he gets a box and he'll set all of the sizes over the edges. Huge. And then he writes what they are inside. So he knows it was so efficient. I could not believe it.
I'm going to have to request him because that's like, having somebody help set up merch in a way that makes sense. Like, can I tell you, I had part of a dream that I was selling merch. That's how you know I need a break from tour. Because I'm dreaming about selling merch. Yeah. But I
had a dream that I was watching some sort of entertainment in a gymnasium.
Okay.
And I was by myself and I don't know what had happened, but I had a feeling of loneliness. And so I sit next to this couple. The dude is in between me and the girl. They're a couple. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden I look over and me and this man are holding hands. And I look and I go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And he goes, dude, don't worry about it. You kind of have a look on your face. Don't worry about it. Oh. And then he leaves to go get, I don't know what.
This is such a tender dream.
Oh, but just wait. Then like my arm is asleep somehow. And then I look over in the dream and I'm holding this girl's hand. And she's kind of like looking at me like, I don't have the same feelings my boyfriend does about this. And so I take my hand away. And then like a minute later in the dream, I look over, I'm holding her hand again. And I go, okay, I'm going to go. And she goes, I think that's a good idea. So I take off and then I go upstairs and I find like this box area where you can watch from this like separate private box. Eddie Murphy is in there.
What in the world?
We're hanging out, having a great time, just chit-chatting. And then finally I say, and I know the answer to this, I go, he's talking about a sibling, and I go, are you the oldest? And he goes, listen, that's too personal. We can't talk like that. And then he left.
What? in the world?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. But I'm sick. I have a cold, and every time I'm sick, I get weird, super weird dreams.
Oh my goodness. That is truly bizarre.
Yeah, truly.
Every part of that.
Truly a Julia.
Oh my gosh. Weird.
Okay. Should we do this? I think we.
Yeah. You guys, we might have a dog update for you.
We're going to see the dog.
We're going to see a potential new member of our family in just a few hours. I'm so excited. It was the first thing I thought about when I woke up. Chad is pumping the brakes on excitement because we just don't know yet.
Yeah, we could talk about this later.
We're going to meet him and see. Okay.
And write in and let me know what you think about this nice engagement ring being 2 fingers away from this plastic Oura ring. It's like parking a BMW in a trailer park. It sucks.
Now, I know that the amount I spent on this Oura ring pales in comparison to whatever you spent on this ring. But this Oura ring was like a few $100s at least, to the point where it doesn't fit on any of my other fingers. And so if I move it, I'm going to have to buy a new ring, which I'm okay with, but that hasn't been A1 lately.
I get it.
But I agree. When I don't have it on, I'm like, that does look nicer. Okay, are you ready?
What 90s teen drama starred Claire Danes and Jared Leto, who dealt with social issues such as teenage alcoholism and child abuse?
I don't know.
It's called My So-Called Life.
Oh, I've heard of that. Never seen it. Interesting. In 1987, Steve Martin starred in the movie Roxanne, a modern take on...
Cyrano de Bergerac.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who played Roxanne?
Oh, Daryl Hannah?
Yes. Nice job.
According to author Mitch Albom, with whom did he spend his Tuesdays?
Oh, Tuesdays with... Fuck. I don't know.
Maury Povich.
Okay.
Just Maury, spelled differently too. That's where Tuesdays with Stories comes in.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Boy, I'm over 2. What advertising character for cereal was a vampire with a Dracula accent?
Count Chocula.
Grow up, Peter Pan. Count Chocula.
Whoa, you sound a lot like him when you do that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You're not making fun of me?
No, that's really good.
Thanks.
Damn.
Fun fact.
Damn.
Fun fact, I had an audition, like an SNL audition tape years ago, and one of them I did was Owen Wilson.
Oh, well, good. You should have.
Oh, thanks. It's very rusty.
What crossover artist had a 1996 hit song covering Patsy Cline's Blue?
Leanne Rimes.
That is correct.
What song by The Knack was the #1 song of the year in 1979?
I won't be able to think of it. Give me the first word.
My.
Sharona?
Yeah.
God damn it. Name the Oracle of Omaha broker and philanthropist who donated $30 billion to the Gates Foundation in 2006. Was it to keep him off the Epstein files? We don't know.
I'll never know. That's not Jimmy Buffett, is it?
It's not.
Who is
That's
it?
wasting away in Margaritaville. You're thinking of Warren Buffett.
That's fucking hilarious.
It is. I don't
way
think
that my brain just crossed those two wires.
Warren Buffett has ever stepped on a pop top.
Oh, fuck. That's funny. In 1978, what name was chosen by the first non-Italian pope in 455 years?
Non-Italian. Pope Anthony.
Pope John Paul II.
Paul doesn't sound fucking Italian. What is that? Who cares about that? Found commonly in Valley speak, what word could be used to express any form of disbelief or disagreement? It even had its own hand gesture.
Talk to the hand.
Whatever.
Fuck. That's like...
Whatever.
That's, I think, probably the worst I've ever done on a card.
Yeah.
Yikes. What phrase was trademarked by Life Alert in 1992?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yes.
Who is going to need Life Alert in 2027?
Okay. God, I'm sore. Let's do our dates really quick, and then we'll read emails. Okay. Oh my. So this is mine and Chad's Florida week. Separate cities, unfortunately. But I will be in Orlando, and then Eugene, Oregon, and then...
By the way, remember the guy that wrote in from Eugene that said he'd be in the front row?
Yeah.
He was in the front row at mine, and he said, and don't forget I'll be at Kelsey's. So
that's so nice.
What a nice treat that was.
Thank you. And then in April, I'm in Spokane, my hometown. Then Burlington, Pittsburgh, East Providence. We've talked about this. Don't you fucking go to West Providence. Tacoma, Vegas, and Fort Collins. And then fall dates are being announced soon. Actually, remind me to tell you something after the podcast about our fall dates.
Okay. I'm going to be in Dania Beach, Florida this weekend. And even if you brought 200 people to every show, they wouldn't be sold out. Fucking Florida. Then I'm going to come home to Prior Lake, Minnesota. I'll be at Mystic Lake Casino. Those tickets are looking good. I'm excited for that show. Wow. Kansas City, March 26th. Omaha, March 27th and 28th. Omaha. West Des Moines. You're going to get these confused because she's going to be in East Providence. I'm going to be in West Des Moines. You know what? Just fucking pick one. Sacramento, California, April 23rd through the 25th. San Francisco, California, April 26th. Royal Oak, let's call it Detroit, May 8th and 9th. And Tempe, Arizona, May 15th and 16th. And then, everything is really getting locked in for the end of the year, and I am jacked up about it.
Me too. It's going to be so fun. Okay. We're going to read some emails. Remember, it's pretendproblemspodcast@gmail.com if you'd like to write in. And this first chunk is regarding last week's email about the woman who parked her car in the...
With the keying. The guy from Houston wrote
it. About should you key a car, should you not key a car when you park blocking the entrance to a grocery store. So this one is titled Parking Issues. It says, in regards to the last podcast, I had parked my Jeep with the top down in a parking garage near work within the lines. When I went to leave work, there was a Mustang parked so close, not only could I not open my half doors to get in, I couldn't even walk between the cars.
No, thank you.
So I put one of the attached flyers on their car, and I walked on top of the Mustang to get into my Jeep. Danny. And then Justin, you can flash this. I will send it to you. You can put it on YouTube. It is a picture of a turtle, like a little children's drawing that says, many 3-year-olds have trouble staying within the lines. Maybe if you practice coloring this turtle, it will help with your parking. That's great. That's a really nice one that's like a fuck you without being violent or even like swearing. Just
I had a bunch of cards that said something like, your parking job has made it hard for me to pull out like your father should have.
You had those made?
Yeah. And then you just put it in their little window right by the thing just to let them know. Because again, I don't want to key a car. It's a lot. I've opened my door as far as I think I should before. And that's, it is a lot when you're trapped and you can't get in. What do you do?
I don't know. Yeah.
So that's a lot. I just wish people weren't such ding dongs. Like, I understand. So I always have a problem when guys have that fucking 1.5 foot trailer hitch on their truck. The truck is already long. It's an extended cab, but then it's also got a back seat and it's got the long thing. And plus that. And then if they park across each other, it's like a force field.
Yeah.
You can't get through it.
Parking garages scare me.
Yeah. It's interesting. But then again, it's like you have to go to the airport.
Right.
And you have to park your car. So if that's the only spot to be across from that person, there's a lot that goes into that.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of that. Okay. This is titled Keen Cars from the Viewpoint of a Disabled Person. They say, hi, Kelsey and Chad. I just listened to you talking about the email asking about keying a car. As a person with a disability, when I heard blocking the ramp, my immediate thought was, oh, hell no, burn that bitch to the ground. I've been in situations before where a car is illegally and thoughtlessly blocking the only accessible way for me to access a location, and goddamn, does that make me want to ugly cry. I'm so sorry. This isn't a criticism of how you answer the question, just an add-on. It's something that's important for people to be aware of. Doing stuff like that for your own convenience, even if you just have to run into the store to get one thing and come right back out, can turn a disabled person's day upside down and further impress on us that we are less than and not worthy of your consideration. Blocking a ramp or curb can leave someone with mobility issues without a way to get where they need to go. Parking on the diagonal lines between handicap spaces that are there to create space for a wheelchair van to be able to deploy ramps to load/unload wheelchair users strains those people from getting in or out of their car. So Keen, definitely wrong, but leaving a note or somehow publicly shaming the inconsiderate bitch who did that, definitely do it. Love you guys and congrats on finding your respective forever person. Thank you so
nice.
much. Thank you.
Yeah, I have a joke that's coming out in a special sometime that I recorded in December, but it's that a woman had parked in front of the front doors, and how I describe it is that it's parked in between where the curb brakes are for a wheelchair. And that is what sent me over the edge, is like, I can clearly walk around this, but someone with a wheelchair can't. So I was like talking about having to go off-roading, and it is, it's like, just think of others, right?
Yeah.
Be nice and pay attention. Mm-hmm. It doesn't seem that fucking hard.
You gotta make merch like that. This one's entitled Dipwad Payback. Salutations, Kelsey and Chad. I'm a big fan of Chad's and have seen him the past 3 times he's come to Kansas City, and we'll be at the show on March 26th with my wife.
Yeah. Perf.
I also thoroughly enjoyed Kelsey and her Wrists of Fury show. Thank you.
Nice.
Now on to my suggestion for people dealing with entitled people who like to inconvenience other people with their parking. One option that wouldn't actually be destruction of property would be to remove the valve stem cores from the tires. Most people don't think to check for the valve stem or when airing up a tire. Another thing would be to glue a ball bearing or BB inside of the valve stem cap and tighten down the caps just enough to depress the core. Oh boy.
Bro,
we can't let you two meet. We can't let you two
I gotta
meet.
stop, but we don't have to. I'm sure we have. And we don't have to meet anymore to talk about this, because that's the kind of shit we used to do to bike tires. We would break off a toothpick, and then we would wedge it in between there, and then put the cap back on, so it would allow for it to. And then, because it was the older kids, right? And we knew as soon as they figured out what we were doing, they were going to come after us. And so we would first get their bike tires. And then as we jumped on our bikes, we'd take off and we'd hear them go, "What the fuck?" Just start screaming. We're like, we're going to get a beating later, but this is awesome. Oh God, we loved it.
Oh man. You had a fun childhood.
I had such a fun childhood. Such a fun childhood.
They say, I enjoy the podcast every week. You can say my name, say my name, say my name. They gave 3.
Ooh.
They gave many say my names. Stephen from Excelsior Springs, Missouri. Hey, Stephen, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to the shows too, by the way.
Okay. This one is titled Chad's Portland Show. It's a good one.
Okay. I always worry. I think I had very fun shows.
Yeah. They say, "Hey, Calcium Chad," which always makes me laugh when they don't say hi. I love it. First off, congratulations to you both on the engagement.
Thank you.
Chad, often all the love and excitement can get heaped on the woman in the days and weeks after an engagement. So I want to be sure to recognize you, which Kelsey has absolutely also done, and say job well done planning and delivering an outstanding proposal and fantastic work getting up off your knee after the proposal. The workouts really paid off. I've been a fan of Chad since the old Pandora days of 2011-ish.
Sheesh.
And have seen you perform in Portland nearly every time you've been here since around 2018. Started listening to Middle of Somewhere very nearly at the start of 2019. Your show tonight, March 6th, was fantastic as always. Kelsey, I can't quite remember if I first heard you on Self-Helpless or when I was first introduced to you, but I remember knowing you around the time Chad first appeared on Wrists of Fury and knew in that episode that you were smitten with him. There honestly was never a doubt in my mind that the two of you would end up together.
It's weird.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate enough to see Kelsey in Portland a number of times as well. Sad you're not coming to Portland this year. Just you wait. Just you wait for those fall dates.
So I don't know if I was supposed to, but I would tell people you're coming towards the end of the year. So.
Thank you. Yeah, great. Yes, I will be in Portland this fall. I will release the specific dates super soon. And even saw you here last year a few weeks after my dad died. I'm so sorry. Knowing that your comedy would be a boon for my spirits, and I was right. I didn't even need to carry crystals with me that night. So funny. With all of that said, I don't have a see, you can do it to me.
No, I don't want to. Not a fucking monster.
Whatever. With all of that said, I don't have a pretend problem for you today. Instead, I have one of Chad's least favorite things, compliments. Chad, you yet again got up on stage and presented yourself with honesty and an openness that consistently endears you to your fans and newcomers alike. In the process of being hilarious, you mentioned your body dysmorphia, and while I know nothing, And while I know nothing I say can change that mentality, when you commented on being 51 and on the back 9, you gave me hope and encouragement that I can look as good as you at your age. You're a great looking man. Your jawline is telling the story of what not drinking can look like, and you genuinely give me optimism for the future.
Well, that's very nice. And then the next day I ate so much sugar.
I know Kelsey is aware that women everywhere, and a good deal of men too, are tripping over themselves when they see you. And I know a number of the crowd would have volunteered for a friction burn. 4 out of 5 layers gone. That shower is going to sting if they could get it from you. I don't doubt it. So if you're on the back 9, you're crushing it and looking great doing it, and that's inspirational. I won't apologize for the long email or for fluffing your nuts. You encourage me. Live with it. Thank you both for your comedy. Thank you for sharing your unique voices with us. Thank you for sharing your lives through your podcast. And thank you both for being great humans. You can call me Uncle Ronnie from Portland. Uncle Ronnie.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, one thing I do think you were right about is I don't like compliments. Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. That's super nice of you. Again, the next day I went to a bakery and people were like, "Oh, are you feeding the homeless in the entire city?" I'm like, just put it in 2 boxes and quit asking me questions.
Was it good? I don't even know about this.
So good.
What bakery?
Al and Ernie's Bakery.
Oh, would I like it? What's good there?
Every single thing.
Oh my God.
There wasn't a bad thing.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
You know, I love finding good baked goods on the road.
Yeah,
it's like my favorite thing.
It's incredible.
Also, that it was funny. You said thank you for sharing your unique voices with us, which I know you mean as like our points of view. But one time we did a show with one of Chad's opening comedians
and friend.
Yeah, I know you always make sure. Yes.
Well,
and
yeah.
friend,
I mean, I just like I'm a very good friend of this guy for a long time. So
yes. Bill Squire.
Yeah.
And it was me, you, and Dan Cummins and Bill. Is there anybody else?
Yeah, somebody had to have hosted.
Okay.
I'm trying to let me figure out who it was. Oh my God, no way. Okay, hold on. I'll think of it.
Okay.
Damn it.
Anyway, I was the only female in the lineup, and Bill, I can't remember how he said it. It was really funny, but something about how Kelsey has the deepest voice of anybody on the lineup, and I was just back there like, you motherfucker.
And she's thought about it ever since, and this was quite a while ago. Mm-hmm. And but Bill is hysterical. Oh funny. My God, I feel so bad because he was so funny. The host was so funny, and he was such a nice dude. And we chit chatted, and it was like, okay, I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna say it on the next episode because I feel like a jackass right now.
It's hard to remember everybody's
name. Yeah, but
like,
still, I just really hit it off with him, and I feel horrible.
Okay. Well, yeah. Anyway, it's funny. I feel like, especially in the world of female comedy, you, like if you are speaking for a living and you have a very like a super high pitched voice or like a grating voice, that's a bummer. I feel fortunate that is not my voice, but I do. I have a lower voice sometimes. I think especially on stage. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's when you're presenting, it's like it would be the same time where Jackie Cation leans into the crowd to do her. She's explaining something or she's throwing a punchline you didn't see coming because it's out of rhythm for the punchline.
And it's a little lower.
And when you no, it's not lower for her, but for you don't lean in, but you change your voice to a lower range for an explanation. As it's almost like parenthetical. And so
yeah, I know I'm just thinking of a line that I just added and I'm like, I for sure do that.
So that's when you do it, and you almost have to change it to let them know like this is a different speed. And this is it's not a run-on sentence. I'm like, this is an aside.
It's
right?
like, yeah.
And so I actually think it works really well. And he was totally fucking goofing around. I can't believe he bugs you so much.
No, I like my voice. I think my talking voice is pretty normal, just sometimes on stage.
A lady came through the crowd in Portland and she said, well, you have body dysmorphia. Well, knock it off. You look great. And I said, do you have anything? And she goes, well, depression. And I go, well, be in a better mood. See how that doesn't help? I mean, listen, I have worked on it. I've gone to therapy for it. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. But I throw it in my act to let people know that my friends didn't know how to respond to it. Because dudes are like, I mean, you may as well tell your guy friend you're pregnant. They're like, hey, are we still going to play poker or talk about feelings? This got weird.
You're like, I feel pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I know I don't look pregnant to you, but God damn it, in the mirror.
I know. You have the line, can I say in your upcoming special about the shower line? Can I say
Sure.
that? You say, I'll shower with my shirt on, or I shower with my shirt on. And I'm like, you gotta stop saying that because A, you don't, but like, I don't even think people understand what you're talking about because you look so good. People would be like, wait, why would he do that?
Yeah, this has gone off the tracks. So I just like, I have.
Right.
I have. And so that's why I said it, just for that particular joke. But anyways, everything, listen, got the thumbs up from my therapist. Everything's looking great. Everything feels great.
Love it.
Done deal.
Love it. Okay. This is, you made it. Great job. This is titled Minnesota Memories and Air Muffins. Greetings, Chad and Kelsey. Enjoy the pod despite the roller coaster of your relationship.
I don't feel like we've had a roller coaster. Do you?
I think we're very open on the show about like we will openly have an argument on the show and then push through also on the show, and so
it doesn't seem like that big of a roller coaster. No. But yes, thank you.
You can tell that there's a lot of love there. Yes. And not to be too cliche, but love tends to conquer all. Never stop fighting for your relationship. Thank you. Chad, my grandparents lived Fergus Falls adjacent. They lived on a parcel by East Long Lake.
Sure.
I have many fond memories of fishing at Phelps Mill.
Of course.
Tubing the river off the Ottertail Scenic Byway, swimming at Ottertail Lake, and golfing at Balmoral. It's neat to have that small world connection. Some may find the potty talk a little lowbrow, but I think it's relatable. I'm in my early 40s, but have come to the stage in my life where every released air muffin can quickly turn into trouser chili. I love it so much. I love it so much, and I've been so excited to read this, but I was like giving it a couple episodes because people don't want any more poop talk. But I just had to say that one sentence. It's so fucking funny.
It is very funny. But I also, can I explain? So when you're coming up in stand-up, especially Minneapolis, when I did, we had a huge group of comics that watched out for one another, right? When we would come back from the road and have a new bit, if it was anything close that anyone had heard on the road from somebody else, we'd be like, hey man, just so you know, this guy has this. So we were trying to keep our acts as good as possible so the reputation of Minneapolis would get people work.
Yeah.
And anytime someone would have a joke where it was like just the word poop for poop,
yeah,
we'd go, what are you doing? That's
sure.
That's a lazy thing to do. And like your story about Well, you have some stories about the plane that are so funny, but it's not just poop for poop. It's the story, it's the reaction,
story,
it's how you felt, it's all of this stuff. So that's what I think. I think when we're just using poop for a punchline, then I think it gets a little kind of like, I don't know.
Sure. It's an annoyance that I never thought I would have to stress about, but thus is life. I guess the only silver lining is that I haven't had to advance to the next step of stuffing toilet paper in my intergluteal cleft, scientific term for butt crack. Thanks for the transparency and endless entertainment, Clark. Clark, man. Boy, do I want to name this episode Trouser Chili so bad.
And why don't you?
Yeah, honestly, I might.
Yeah,
it's
I think you should.
So funny.
I think air muffins and trouser chili would be perfect for it. Speaking of Phelps Mill, Fritz Nothnagel caught his first northern pike, if I'm not mistaken, at Phelps Mill.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It's
a big fish?
Certain kind of a fish, big slimy fish, but it's a really big fighter. And it was so fun to watch the joy on his face as he brought that sucker in.
Wow, that's so cool. Okay, we're going to read one more.
Okay.
So this is titled, Carl and Princess Donut Thank You, but also bring a problem.
Damn. I didn't know anyone else listened to that shit.
Yeah.
Or read it. Sorry. Hold on. That was like, maybe you read it. I'm telling you, if you haven't listened to it, you should listen because the listening is where it's at, I think.
Okay. Love you both and your interactions together. I've been a huge Chad fan for years, and I've recently jumped into Kelsey's comedy specials. Yes. I wanted to thank you for bringing so much joy, entertainment, laughter, and solace. As a quick aside, you briefly mentioned Dungeon Crawler Carl in a recent pod, and it's fantastic. I just finished book 1, and I'm ready to start book 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
Between New Year's Day, football games. Chad, your stand-up and both podcasts helped me through COVID, professional changes, physical changes. Over the last 10 years, I've lost 145 pounds. Congratulations.
Yo!
That's incredible.
I wonder if is this guy from Portland?
I can't remember if he says that. There's a picture of you meeting him, though.
Okay, because, I had a long chat with a dude from Portland that just lost a ton of weight. He gets up, swims 1.5 miles, goes upstairs and lifts weights, and then bikes for an hour. So like 3.5 hours of work, and dude looks great. He's tall, so has a big frame anyways, and he unbelievable.
Is it this guy?
I gotta get my glasses.
Okay.
Oh, I just poked myself in the eye with my glasses.
Oh, careful.
No.
Oh.
It's not. Well, look at this. Everybody's losing so much weight.
Everybody's getting healthy.
Congratulations.
Okay. Financial changes and marital changes, as I have now been a divorced dad of 2 teens for 4 years and 21 days, but who's counting? I'm 3 hours from Kansas City, but I try to get there every time Chad is in town. So Kansas City. I plan to see you in March. A couple of my best memories are getting a selfie with you several years ago and interacting with you during a show too. You asked who was divorced, and this sad sack dude and I that got stuck at single seats together both got called out. Or both called out.
I do remember that. That's hilarious. I wish I would have waited because I would have known that then.
Okay. You asked if my kids were like my ex, and I said yes, but those were their better features. Sad, but still true. I won't ever forget that. But that brings me to my problem. Like I mentioned, I've been divorced for a while now. I've kept the hope alive that we could get back together and restore our family unit. We have tried off and on over the years with my putting my heart on the line and being shut down more than once. That is until about 18 months ago, I found a new lady. She was much younger, wilder, and it was very exciting. Unfortunately, I think she might have been a little crazy. Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that Venn diagram, that has a big overlap in the middle, I think. Either way, this situation sent my ex into a whirlwind until she came to me to make a choice and wanted it to be her. I didn't bat an eye. I dumped the new girl and have been working to get back with my ex. Things were great at first, and we spent tons of time and new experiences together. Chad's Kansas City show, for example. Over time, things have simmered, cooled, and I feel like we're back to where we were a few years ago, excuse me, as we were trying unsuccessfully to get back together. There's been the stress on the kids, and I feel like they blame me for everything and are ferociously defensive of their mom and equally as skeptical of me. I feel like my ex loves me, but just doesn't like who I am or have become. We've known each other since high school and don't have much experience with anyone other than each other. That is a long time. We're both 40. Things and people change, right? What if our past might be too much to permanently overcome? Does she just not want me to be with anyone else? I would love to know your thoughts and how your lives have shaped your opinion. Thank you both for your time. Happiest of holidays to you and yours. And then you said not to say your name. So we will not say your name. This was from January. Thank you for your patience. There again, now that we don't do Patreon, I'm trying to get through as much as I can, but we get a bunch of new ones every week too, which is amazing. Man, this is tough. I can't imagine how complicated and hard that is where you have kids together and they're like, you have that dream of it being the reunited family unit. But I don't know if things have kind of gone back to where they were and it just feels like maybe you are sticking together because it's what's comfortable. I don't know that that's something that you would be happy with or that she would be happy with in another 10, 20 years.
Yeah, I think you need to ask who you're doing it for.
Yeah.
Is it, and this is going to sound nuts, but it's the only answer can be for you. You can't be doing it for the kids. I mean, people do it all the time. And I'm not judging that. I'm just saying if you're talking about happiness here, it has to be that you're doing it for yourself. Your kids, here's what sucks about kids, right? Like they don't really they don't really know about adult relationships. They've seen it and they think like you're at fault. I don't know why, maybe because of this other girlfriend or something, but you're divorced. So they don't know how hard it is to make it work. And I just, oh boy, I think if you keep finding yourself in the same spot and it's not happiness, then you need to do something about it. And I hope that one day your kids will be like, holy shit, Dad, I can't believe how many awesome tries you gave it with Mom. You guys really did a great thing trying to make it work. It didn't work. You went your separate ways. You found happiness. And thanks for showing us that, right? That's the ultimate dream of a relationship with your kid and what they say about a divorce. But some kids don't do that. And some kids are getting it from one side nonstop. I'm not saying that's what's going on here, but I was just talking to a guy that I know, and he's saying like, he goes to his kid's baseball game, his kid's 11, and he does the filming for them and all this stuff. So when he was telling me about this initially, I'm like, oh, he's got a great relationship with his kid. His kid doesn't talk to him. He goes to baseball and hangs out because he wants the son to have an opportunity to talk to him. And his kid never takes it because his kid is getting it from the mom, from the grandma on the other side, all of this shit. Yeah. And it's like, the mom had a boyfriend and everything was fine then, but then the guy broke up with her, and then this guy had a girlfriend, and now he's the issue because he has the girlfriend. And the kid is hearing it. It's so fucking annoying for an adult to upload a 10-year-old child with hatred and nonsense for anyone, but especially a parent. And so I'm just not into it. I think that shit sucks. I'm not saying that's what's going on here. Is what's going on here. You got something? Okay. But man, I wish you the best because clearly you are trying to give everyone the best life, but ultimately you're going to have to understand if you don't have your best life, then no one's going to get theirs. It really is the old phrase is, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, right? That's what my mom used to say all the time too, my sister and I. If mama ain't happy, then nobody's happy. And so, and that is the truth. And so I just wish you the best of luck. This This is tough, but I do want you to remember, people go, oh shit, I'm 40. Nah, dude, listen to me. You're only 40. Yeah. You're only 40. And so plus with this, all the years you've given yourself by losing 145 pounds, fuck, who knows, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wish you happiness, and I can't wait to see you on the 26th.
Yeah. Write back in if you want and update us if you feel like it. But yeah, sending you good thoughts. And yeah, that's it.
It is it.
Next week, we'll hopefully have a good update or some sort of update about this dog situation.
Something.
We'll see.
Some update.
Yeah.
And it might just be that, you know what? We found out that we're just happy as we are.
It might be. It really, that might be it. We don't know. Okay, guys, we hope that you're having a great week and hopefully see you guys in Orlando if you're in that area this weekend or in Dania Beach, right? That's what it is?
Yeah.
Or Dania Beach. But Florida folks, these are our only Florida dates this year. So come.
Yep.
In the area.
And normally I sign off with this just as like a fun thing, but truly, truly, peace in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Bye, you guys.